I feel 30 years younger. I went back in time.
I just feel so much better.
I'm starting to live life.
It was hope that I hadn't had in any other way.
It just got easier and easier.
How was my life before when I was overweight? If you want to call it life. I could hear them, but I wasn't paying much attention to them until one day my son Richard said, "Hey Dad, we're having a problem, and you're the problem."
One of my greatest fears after my first year and I'd lost 125 pounds was gaining the weight back, because that's what had happened so many times before.
When I was 390, 400 pounds, everywhere I went, I'd be worrying about, am I going to be able to fit in this seat? Am I going to be able to, go out in public without making myself and other people uncomfortable?
I went to my very first convention, and Jim Coover, the president of the company, said something that changed all of that for me. And he said, as long as you keep these products in your body, you won't have a problem keeping the weight off. And that was such a comfort to me.
So my weight gained tremendously over the period of 3 years or so. For the last 2 years, I've been telling my doctor that I feel like I'm dying.
I came in hopeful, but really pretty skeptical about if the program was going to work for me.
Tried just about everything there is to try, and had actually relegated to the point that I was going to be fat for the rest of my life.
I lost 165 pounds, and I was thrilled. It changed my whole life, changed everything in my life, everything.
I have 2 grandchildren, and I can run with them, and I can hide under a bed with them, and they go, "Grandma, it's like you don't have a belly anymore."
Sitting there to tell yourself every day, I can do this.
I know I'm up to 153 pounds of total weight loss today, and I feel great, and it's been quite an experience.
Well, the old saying, when the student is finally ready, God sends the teacher and the teacher appears, and that's true. 3 days later, Isagenix shows up at my doorstep. I am 109 pounds at the moment and feeling awesome.
I think anybody can do this. Honestly, I believe that's what I say. I mean, there's not anybody that this couldn't help in one way or another.
Because it surpassed my goal. It has surpassed it in record time, and it wasn't hard.
Lost 165 pounds since January, and I told myself 2008 is going to be the year for change. In 2008, I'm going to lose 200 pounds.
I've lost more than half of my weight, and this is the smallest I've been in 24 years, my entire adult life.
When I hit my 100-pound mark, I was so excited about the possibilities.
Total, I've lost 150 pounds and 135 inches.
I recommend Isagenix to anybody who eats, drinks, or breathes.
It's changed my life a lot.
You know what it's brought back? It's brought my dignity and spirit back.
It's still hard to believe that Isagenix actually is this amazing.